Hello students, in today's video we are going to solve another problem on amalgamation in the nature of purchase method. So let us go through the problem. Red Limited agreed to absorb the business of Blue Limited as on 31st March 2020 and to take over the assets and liabilities in exchange for which it is to issue one share at the market value of rupees 120 each for every 3 shares in Blue Limited. So here Red Limited is absorbing the business of Blue Limited. That means Red Limited is transferee company, Blue Limited is transferor company, and here also the information regarding purchase consideration is given. That is for which it is to issue one share. For every 3 shares in Blue Limited, you will get one share in Red Limited at the market value of 120 each. So this is the information regarding how the purchase consideration is going to be paid by the company. Following are the balance sheets on the above date. So share capital 1500 shares of rupees 100 each for Red Limited. Share capital is 1,50,000. 1000 shares of rupees 30 each for Blue Limited. The share capital is 30,000. Next you have is reserves and surplus. In that general reserve 30,000 for Red Limited, 10,000 for Blue Limited. Dividend equalization fund only for Red Limited 5,000. Then creditors 15,000 and 30,000. Let us look at the assets for both the companies. Buildings 40,000 for Red Limited, 16,000 for Blue Limited. Machinery 70,000 for Red Limited and 10,000 for Blue Limited. Then you have goodwill 25,000 and 10,000. Stock 25,000 and 20,000. Debtors 30,000, 11,000. Cash 10,000 and 3,000. Stock of Blue Limited includes goods valued at rupees 10,000 purchased from Red Limited, which the company invoiced goods at cost plus 25%. The debtors of Red Limited included rupees 5,000 due from Blue Limited. Now this is something different information which is given in the problem. It says that stock of Blue Limited is having goods that it has purchased from Red Limited and the value is 10,000. Now the company has invoiced the goods at cost plus 25% and the debtors of Red Limited include 5,000 which is due from Blue Limited. So this I will explain while we solve the problem. Okay. Show the accounts to close the books of Blue Limited and pass opening entries in the books of Red Limited. So first we will calculate purchase consideration. So here the exchange ratio is given 1 share in Red Limited for every 3 shares in Blue Limited. What is the actual number of shares of Blue Limited? It is 1000 shares. So the ratio will be like this for 1000 shares into, now they are going to receive 1 share for every 3 shares. Okay. So the number of shares here will be 33.33. Okay. So whatever this fraction of share we have, this cannot be issued. So we will assume that this is paid in the form of cash, this 0.33. So in the form of shares, it will be 333 shares into market value is given as 120. So in the form of shares, it will be 333 shares into 120. So the amount will be 39,960 rupees. Okay. Now because there is fraction of share, that is 0.33, so we have to assume that it is paid in the form of cash and value is 120. Okay, so it will be 40. So the total amount of purchase consideration is 40,000. I hope you have understood. See here, I just tell you once again, 1000 is the actual shares of Blue Limited. You can see here. Okay, so here how is the ratio given? For every 3 shares in Blue Limited, you will get 1 share in Red Limited. Actual shares are 1000. So 1000 into 1 divided by 3, that will be 333.33. So this fraction 0.33 share cannot be issued. So we will assume for that cash is paid and 333 shares are being issued by the company. So this is how we calculated the purchase consideration. Now we will prepare ledger accounts in the books of Blue Limited. First entry is to transfer the assets. Realization account debit to each asset account. So realization account debit to buildings account. Amount of buildings is 16,000. We have to consider the amount of Blue Limited because we are preparing ledger accounts in the books of Blue Limited. So buildings is to buildings account. Amount is 16,000. Next, to machinery account, amount is rupees 10,000. Next you have is goodwill. Goodwill also is 10,000. Next is stock. The full value of stock is to be taken, that is 20,000. Next is to debtors account, that is 11,000. And finally to cash account, cash is 3,000. Okay, so we have transferred all the assets to realization account. Second entry is for transfer of liabilities. Now let us look at the liability. Only creditors 30,000. So by creditors 30,000. Okay. Now the third entry is for adjustment of purchase consideration. Transferee company account debit to realization account. So transferee company account debit to realization account. Amount is the amount of purchase consideration, which is 40,000. So we will write it here. Same entry will be posted in realization account. By Red Limited account, amount is same 40,000. Entry for receipt of purchase consideration. Shares in transferee company account debit, cash or bank account debit to transferee company account. So we have to go to transferee company account. Here by equity shares account. Here you can see how much amount is paid in equity shares. It is 39,960 and in the form of cash 40 rupees is paid. Okay, so we have passed fourth entry as well. Now fifth entry, entry for sale of assets not taken over. No such information is given. Entry for payment of liabilities not taken over. No such information is given. Entry for realization expenses, even this information is not given. Entry for preference share capital, both the entries will not be passed because only equity share capital is given. 10th entry is for transfer of equity share capital. So we have to pass this entry. Equity share capital account debit, general reserve account debit, surplus account debit to equity shareholders account. So what is the equity share capital of Blue Limited? It is 30,000. So that we have to consider here in shareholders account. By equity share capital account, that is 30,000. Then let us see if general reserve is given. Yes, general reserve is given, that is 10,000. So we have to take that here 10,000. Alright, so we have passed this entry. No surplus is given. Dividend equalization fund is given only for Red Limited. For Blue Limited, no other reserves and surplus are given. Moving on to the next entry. Entry for transfer of fictitious assets and losses. So, no information is available regarding fictitious assets or losses. Next is entry for transfer of profit on realization account. So we have to make the total of realization account and see if there is profit or loss on realization. So when you make the total, you find that there is neither profit nor loss. Both debit side and credit side, the total is same. That is 70,000. So we will write it here on both the sides, 70,000. Last entry, entry for final settlement. Equity shareholders account debit to shares in transferee company account to cash or bank account. So equity shareholders account debit to equity shares account. Amount paid in equity shares is 39,960 and in the form of cash paid it is 40. Okay, so we are done with all the entries. Okay, now let us close all the accounts one by one. First we will close transferee company account. Total is 40,000. Now let's close equity shares account. Here also the total is 40,000. Okay, now we will start with the opening entries in the books of transferee company, that is Red Limited. Now the first entry in the books of transferee company for purchase consideration payable, business purchase account debit to liquidator of transferor company account. So business purchase account debit to Blue Limited account. Amount is the amount of purchase consideration. So amount of purchase consideration is 40,000. So business purchase account debit 40,000 to Blue Limited account 40,000. Narration being purchase consideration payable. Now the next entry is for incorporating the assets and liabilities that are taken over from transferor company. Entries like this: each asset account debit to each liability account to business purchase account. So we have to transfer all the assets and liabilities. So first is buildings account debit. Amount of buildings is 16,000. Next, machinery account debit, that is 10,000. Next asset is goodwill, but we will not consider goodwill. Why? Because if there is any difference in the entry, then it is to be adjusted against capital reserve or goodwill. So we will not consider goodwill now. We will see that later. Then stock account amount is 20,000. So we will take it here. Okay, then debtors 11,000. And finally cash 3,000. Okay, to each liability account we have one liability, that is creditors. So to creditors account amount is 30,000. To business purchase account we have to take the amount of purchase consideration, that is 40,000. Now we have to make the total of the debit column and of the credit column. Total of debit side is 60,000. Total of credit side is 70,000. So there is difference on the debit side. So that difference, if it is on debit side, then we have to consider it as goodwill. So goodwill account debit. Okay, in the bracket you can just write balancing figure. Okay, the amount is 10,000. Okay, so we are done with the second entry as well. Narration being incorporation of assets and liabilities taken over from Blue Limited. Now we will pass the next entry. Entry for settlement of purchase consideration. Liquidator of transferor company account debit to share capital account nominal value to securities premium account to cash or bank account. Okay, so first we will take liquidator of transferor, that is Blue limited account debit. Here we will take the entire amount of purchase consideration, that is 40,000. To equity share capital account. Now here we have to take nominal value of shares. So what is the nominal value of shares in Red Limited? Face value of shares is 100, but they are issued at a premium of 20. Okay, here you can see face value of share is 100, but they are issued at 120. What is the number of shares? Number of shares is 333 shares. Okay, so here in the bracket you can write 333 shares into 100. Okay, so that will be 33,300. This is the nominal value of shares. Then premium 333 into 20 rupees premium. So the amount will be 6,660 rupees. And finally, the amount that is paid in cash is 40. So that we have to take. Okay, I hope you have understood the entry. First, we have to take the face value of shares, then the amount of premium, and if anything is paid in cash, so here to bank account. Okay, so this is how you pass the entry. Next is entry for liquidation expenses paid by transferee company. No such information is given in the problem. For maintaining reserves, no such information is given. For formation expenses, no such information is given in the problem. Now entry for unrealized profit. Yes, you have information regarding this. Now here you see stock of Blue Limited includes goods valued at rupees 10,000 which are purchased from Red Limited, which the company invoiced goods at cost plus 25%. Now see, Red Limited and Blue Limited, they are becoming one company. That is, Blue Limited is closing down its business and it is giving all the assets and liabilities to Red Limited. And this Blue Limited is having certain stock, that is stock of rupees 10,000, which is purchased by Blue Limited from Red Limited. Now whenever goods are sold by anyone, okay, you always add your margin of profit. Goods are never sold at cost price. Okay, cost price plus profit is your selling price. So here they have given you that cost plus 25%, that is the profit margin is 25%. So we have to eliminate this profit now, because this profit will not be received by the company. So I just explain it. Note, now stock of rupees 10,000 is invoiced at cost plus 25%. So that means if cost is rupees 100, okay, then profit is 25 and the selling price will be 125. So we have to analyze what is the amount of profit which is included in this stock of 10,000. Okay, for that we have to pass the entry. So if the selling price is rupees 125, the profit is 25. Now here you know the selling price, that is 10,000. Okay, stock of 10,000, but you don't know what is the profit. So we have to find out. Okay, so 10,000 into 25 divided by 125. If you do this, you will get what is the amount of profit that is included in the stock. So profit is 2,000 rupees. I hope you have understood. See, 10,000 is the value of stock. Now stock always includes the profit. So this is selling price. Okay. So if the selling price is 125, the profit is 25. So if the selling price is 10,000, how much is the amount of profit included? So profit is 2,000 rupees. So here you can see entry for unrealized profit. Now this profit will not be realized by the company. Why? Because both the companies are becoming one. So we have to pass this entry, goodwill or capital reserve account debit to stock account. Now look at the second entry. We have difference as goodwill. So we have to pass the entry like this. Goodwill account debit amount is the profit, that is 2,000, to stock account 2,000. So we have and we have eliminated the unrealized profit from the stock. I hope you have understood this entry. Now we have to pass one more entry for the information that is given in the problem. The debtors of Red Limited include rupees 5,000 due from Blue Limited. Now both the companies are becoming one. So whatever the debtors and creditors are there, we have to just eliminate intercompany debtors and creditors. So the value is 5,000. So entry for that will be creditors of Blue Limited account debit 5,000 to debtors of Red Limited. Okay, so the amount is 5,000. So here we have eliminated intercompany debtors and creditors. Okay, see, creditors are shown on the liability side. So when you are debiting them, that means you are eliminating the effect. And debtors are asset, they are showed on the debit side. When you are crediting here, that means you are eliminating. Basically in this entry we are eliminating intercompany debtors and creditors. So we have passed this entry because information is given in the problem. Okay, so I hope you have understood the problem. We have passed two new entries which we have not passed in earlier problems. I hope you have understood everything. Okay, with this I conclude my explanation for second module. Okay, thank you.